Yeah. Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match in the
Of all the worlds that you could possibly imagine, the one I'm about to reveal to you is by far the strangest. It is a big round hole inhabited by the creatures known as Asposians, and brought to life through the breath of its 4 wind fountains. These fountains have always been guarded by the wind monks. They were one with the wind, and sometimes one with their gambling problem. Like in every culture, this one too had its own legends about the origins of the wind. The stories of gigantic wind gods that breathed life into Asposia seemed to satisfy most of its people. Even still, the Asposians were quite surprised when these creatures suddenly emerged from the wind fountains and began turning people into stone. Conroy overtook the rule of the land. For 15 years, he protected the Asposians from the wrath of the wind gods. He preached austerity and obedience to appease the gods. Those were dark times. But now you should know, that was utter nonsense. Conroy built the creatures himself in order to control the people of Asposia through fear and terror. Then one day, 3 years ago, he was defeated by a young hero. So what is the real story behind the origin of the wind? The holy dynasty of the Flute Noses has brought the wind to Asposia since the beginning of time. They live hidden deep in the forest and play their wind song in secret.
Just look at him. Look into his devious eyes. Do you see what I see, brothers and sisters? I see a traitor, a murderer, a crime against nature. It was he and his kind, them with their noses, that summoned the Basilians here, whose evil gaze they used to turn innocent Asposians to stone. They murdered our Abbot Conroy in the most cowardly fashion. For years he'd been protecting us from the Basilians. Like a father putting his arms around us, he appeased the Basilians that they have summoned to attack us.
My name is Seraphius Cedar Cantata, flautist of the 2nd rank. It has been my noble task to perform the wind song, and with it keep Asposia alive. The fountains flow because of our dynasty. We are but a tool of the wind.
What did that flute nose say? Louder!
Listen, please. You will all suffocate if we cannot play our song.
Are you all complete idiots? Conroy was evil.
Conroy was our savior. He has given his life for us in the fight against these heathens. But we will get him back, my dear brothers and sisters. And the first thing that our Abbot Conroy will see when he is finally free of his stone form is all the flute noses being thrown into the wind fountains, every last one of them!
You're all going to kill yourselves. Don't you get it? Conroy built the basilians himself.
Our king will come, and he will bring peace. So says the prophecy.
Did you all see that? He wanted to summon another Basilian! Boo! Boo! As I live and breathe, brothers and sisters, as Conroy's humble deputy, we will hunt down every last flute nose, and we will put an end to them all. And let this king come. He will be the first to greet the fountain.
And there he is, the King of Asposia, Robert, a statue, helpless and alone. Well, he's not quite alone. His loyal pigeon is here to free him from this unfortunate situation. And? Did you sleep well?
Aber What? Where am I? Who am I? I can only remember running into the woods. Then I tripped over a basilian. And then I saw a bright flash. Oh no, I must have turned myself into stone.
Who you are? You're Robert. Don't you remember?
Remember what?
That you're a flute nose. The son of the king, the heir to the throne. Sound familiar, child? Conroy kidnapped you 18 years ago when you were just a baby and turned all the flute noses into stone. You grew up with him, not knowing that your father was the king.
Conroy. I thought... Oh, all right.
What am I supposed to do with you, Robert? I take you in and raise you like a son, and this is the thanks I get? You're going to sit down and repaint that until it looks decent. And what's with all those flowers? What are you, a girl? Robert, my boy, listen. Perhaps I don't tell you often enough. But it's no wonder that your parents abandoned you. No one wanted you. And if I hadn't found you and taken you off the streets when you were a baby, you would be dead right now. But now you're here, for better or worse. Now come, play me my song.
Yeah, those were 15 long years.
Yes, but you defeated him. Chin up, boy. Now the only question is why you're still standing around in this forest instead of finally ascending the throne.
I just felt that maybe I'm not worthy of being king.
I would go so far as to say you're not even worthy enough to be a shoe shiner.
What was that? No! Be quiet!
What? Who are you talking to, child?
No one. Definitely not Conroy's imaginary voice in my head.
Now, stop daydreaming and pay attention. The flute noses are in danger. And you know that without you all, there will be no wind left either. No air to breathe.
Oh, no!
Exactly right, boy. But there's still hope. There is an ancient prophecy. The legend of harmony. All flute noses and all Asposians will once again live in peace and harmony with each other. And with the wind. But he who shall bring about this harmony is in hiding. You must find him. Take up the search for the last wind monk. Only then can Asposia be saved. Saved, 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 saved.
Wait, where am I supposed to look?
All right. The last wind monk can be found on the other side of Asposia. Take the cable car from Woolington. That should get you there. The number 8 car, I believe, with one layover. But you should ask to be sure.
Got it. Thanks.
You're completely alone, my boy.
Stop it. You're a statue now. Leave me be.
Never. I'm a part of you now.
Concentrate, Robert. You have to save Asposia.
You'll never succeed, and you know it.
Oh, come on. I bet it's comfy. Now, how do I get there? I need a ladder. It's too bendy. Hello? Anyone home? Puddles make me happy. I don't want any trouble. Too far away. It just wouldn't be the same without Peck. Hey, Peck, you want to go into the inventory? Careful, Peck. You could really hurt someone with that. I don't know what to do with that. I can't get the eye out like that. I can't cut the fern loose with that. What do you want me to do? It's not like I can fly. It reminds me of It reminds me of a hammer and chisel. Maybe later. Then again, no, never. It's not like... I need a ladder. It's too wobbly. I have to secure the fern to the ledge somehow. It's too unsteady. The tusk is just sitting loosely in the crack. It's too unsteady. The tusk is just sitting loosely in the crack. Maybe I can hammer the tusk deeper into the ground with this. Uh-oh!
Fluttering Phosphos! What an entrance!
Where am I?
I can't believe it. The heir to the throne is standing before me. I just knew you'd return, Your Grace.
Yeah, about the whole throne thing.
It's you! Ocarino Botonia Septiman.
Yes, about that.
Aquatroitus Pianoforte Rotundo.
Robert is fine.
Staccateo, flutist of the nose, guardian of the north, heir to the throne, and first conductor of the brasses to the four winds.
That's enough.
The third. Oh, wow. It's really you.
I think Robert suits you more.
You can just call me Robert.
Sure thing, Your Grace. I'm Libretta. But you need to be careful. Anyone with a flute nose is no longer safe. Here, put on a nose cover.
Thanks. I will be careful.
I can't believe that I knew you way back when you were still a baby.
Quite an ugly baby, as I recall.
What's happened these past few years?
I made sketches of everything. Someone has to keep a record of what's really happening in case one day we, well, aren't around anymore. You had just saved us all. And I thought, now, everything's going to be all right. But then you were suddenly gone. And then he showed up. Everyone thought we were evil and that we had summoned the Basilians to attack them. And that Conroy had perished in one last heroic battle against us.
But Conroy is the one who built the Basilians.
Try telling that to an angry mob. We're officially Conroy's murderers and the evil Basilian summoners. Pretty impressive, huh?
What?
Yeah, they think Conroy was protecting them from us the whole time. Some of us were able to get away, but the rest were dragged away kicking. Since then, it's been so quiet. And everywhere you look, you see these horrible red banners. Nowhere is safe for us anymore. I'm not safe here anymore. You're not safe here anymore.
So there's still some flute noses out there. Are they in hiding?
I hope so. I haven't heard from the others in years. You haven't happened to see my little sister, have you? I'm all she has left.
No, I'm so sorry. But don't worry, Libretta. There's a prophecy.
The Legend of Harmony?
Yes, exactly. I just have to find the last wind monk. Then everything will be all right again. I have to get to the other side of Asposia.
Well, we have a cable car here that can take you, but it's been broken for a long time.
Ah, there's nothing that can't be repaired with a little luck and ingenuity and random objects. And then we can get out of here.
I knew you'd come to help us.
It's locked from this side. That can stay here. Too far away. Oh, come on. I bet it's comfy. I'm not carrying that around with me. Too far away. No, I don't want to disturb them. Hello?
Who's there? I ain't never seen you around here before. You ain't one of them pipe blowers, is ya?
No, I'm just Robert.
That's even worse.
What do you want, kid?
There sure are a lot of anti-flute nose posters around here.
Yep. They're from the Brotherhood of the Conroyalists, the final resistance against the flute noses. Course I'm a member. And I got the badge to prove it.
Oh, what a pretty brooch.
Brooch? Men don't wear brooches. This here's a badge, a symbol.
A symbol for what?
For the alliance of the Conroyalists under Emil.
Oh, please, no. Since when does Conroy have fans? Everyone used to hate him. It didn't matter what he said or did, no one ever listened to him.
That's exactly right. He was one of the most misunderstood politicians of our time.
What the hell happened these past 3 years? What you doing there?
Shoveling tumble mice into mine carts
How come?
so they can travel the world.
Oh, how exciting. It must be nice to be a tumble mouse. Traveling the whole day in a mine cart. No suffocating, soul-crushing responsibilities. Where are they traveling to?
To the factory. Then we'll shave them and ship them back out again.
And then?
They go back to the factory.
And then?
Really?
Hey, do you know anything about the old cable car?
What's there to know? The old thing's been broke since the accident.
There was an accident?
Yep, that nut job who used to drive the thing is still up on the roof of the shearing factory. You want my opinion? That guy's got a couple of screws loose. They should lock him up.
You don't happen to know anything about the last wind monk by chance?
Yeah, I know everything about Conroy. Read his official autobiography after he died.
I didn't mean him, actually. And as far as I know, Conroy only had a personal diary.
Yep, exactly. Emil took care that it was made available to the people.
Is there anything in there about building mechanical wind gods to serve his own evil purposes?
No. But there's lots of truth about them pipe blowers.
Pipe blowers?
You know, kid. The gang with them freaky instrument noses. I admit, that phrase ain't no compliment. But I'm be damned if it don't fit.
Did he write anything in his diary, that is, biography, about where exactly the wind monks came from? Like maybe an address, perhaps.
Yeah, sure. Wind Monk Monastery, number 14, Holy Street North.
Oh, really? Thanks. I didn't think there'd actually be a real address.
Of course there ain't no address, you twit. You grow up in a cave or something?
If you mean a place void of all light or hope, then yes. You enjoy your work?
No, I'd rather drag my ass through broken glass. The only thing I gotta look forward to is my lunch break.
When is that?
The foreman announces when it's time.
Why don't you just take a break now?
Are you crazy? Where you from? That would be anarchy. Nah, you gotta wait for your breaks. Take 'em when you're told.
How did you become a tumble-mouse shoveler?
Well, I took over this job when my father died. Why? You trying to steal my job?
But you just said that you hate your job, and...
That's not the point. Besides, we still got our lunch breaks. If only the foreman would call it already.
I can't believe people actually like Conroy now.
I can't believe they ever didn't. Good thing Emil revealed the truth.
Who's Emil?
The savior of the people. He's a good man. Tells it like it is. He made sure things didn't go downhill after Conroy sacrificed himself for us. Took over till Conroy can be reinstated.
No, that can't happen. It took forever to destroy it.
You killed me, Robert. You're a terrible apprentice.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. Goodbye.
Hey ho! Hey ho!
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, get your mitts out of there. Now what am I supposed to do with that? Get lost, kid.
Wow, a fresh face. Well, how nice. Welcome to Emil's Brothers Wacky Stuff Store. As a welcome gift, I'd like to offer you a genuine Wellington mystery bag filled with some of our finest local specialties.
Thanks. Can I have this tumble mouse?
Tumble mouse? You mean my sponge? Oh, get that out of here. It's making my allergies act up. The egg is not for sale. Hands off. Only true cable car enthusiasts are allowed to see my cable car model. If you want that, you'll have to win it in a game of darts.
That can stay here.
Ah, so you want to try your luck at darts? Well, just step up to the white line. Ha! That was terrible.
How are you supposed to play with these weird-looking darts?
These are professional championship league darts. They don't just fly to the targets by themselves.
That sure would be nice. A dart that could just fly into the target. Hello.
Good day. How can I help you?
So you're Emil's brother?
Yes, my brother Emil is the leader of the anti-flute nose movement.
Do you also want to be a part of the movement?
Honestly, I never really thought about it.
Maybe you should.
What? Think about it? At my age, it's not worth bothering with such thoughts.
How come some people have badges and others don't?
Oh, I have one too, of course. Well, you know, some people are really supportive of Emil's ideas and want to show it, while others are just mostly supportive of themselves. And they're to show the pipe blowers what we think of them.
By pipe blowers, you mean the flute noses, right? And what do you think of them exactly?
I don't know. Not much.